Signs your marriage is dead. I want to share with you 7 signs that might show that your marriage is dead and needs to be resurrected, needs to be revived so that you can enjoy what God purposed in your life. Number 1, you don't spend time together. The two of you are always in different places. You work in different places. You don't do things together. You don't hang out together. You don't go for dates together. You need never even make time to even speak and talk to each other. My friend, if this is happening in your life, you never get to see each other, you never get to spend time together, this one is a marriage that is struggling. Bible says in Hebrews 10 verse 25, and let us not neglect our meeting together as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near. Number 2, no communication. The two of you say that you're married, but you never talk. You never even call each other. You don't text each other. You don't call each other those nice names. My friend, if this is happening, you're only partnering in taking care of bills. You're only partnering in raising kids. But when it comes to the two of you engaging, you don't talk, there is no communication. In fact, you have a challenge, you have conflicts, but you never make time to talk because both of you have hardened your heart. You feel like the other person has hurt you so much, you don't have time to talk to them. My friend, if this is happening, that means your marriage is actually dying. Bible says in Ephesians 4 verse 29, let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. Number 3, you never have sex in your marriage. Some people can go for months, years, yet they say that they are married, but they never get intimate. That means there is a challenge. Bible says, do not deprive each other. Yes, you're angry about something that happened. Yes, the two of you can't agree on a few things, but do not deprive each other. Otherwise, you'll open a door for the devil to take advantage, and cheating, adultery will be part of your relationship. 1 Corinthians 7 verse 5. Do not deprive one another, except with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, so that Satan does not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. Number 4, infidelity is part of your relationship. Is your husband cheating? Is your wife cheating? My friend, these are signs that your marriage is actually dying. There's something that is happening that is making them to go out there. My friend, this is a challenge. Bible says in Proverbs 6 verse 32, whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. Another version of the same verse, adultery is a brainless act, soul destroying and self-destructive. If that is happening, you need to sit down and talk. Otherwise, you're going to lose this relationship. Number 5, disrespect is the order of your relationship. The two of you are disrespecting each other openly. You are calling each other names openly. You are talking behind each other's backs to friends and people that are close. My friend, this is the highest level of disrespect. None of you seems to be honoring the other. You are not even taking care of each other. This one is a sign of something that is already dead and buried. Bible says in Romans 12 verse 10, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Romans 13 verse 8, owe no one anything except to love each other, for the one who loves another has fulfilled the law. Number 6, broken promises. You keep lying, you keep saying this, but you never fulfill it. Your words and your actions are not aligned. There is no integrity in whatever you say. Even things that you promised, you have all broken those promises. If there's anything that God regards highly, is promises and any vows that you make towards your partner. You said, till death do us part. Then you've already parted even before death. Bible says in Deuteronomy 23 verse 21, when you make a vow to the Lord your God, be prompt in fulfilling whatever you promised him, for the Lord your God demands that you promptly fulfill all your vows, or you will be guilty of sin. However, it is not a sin to refrain from making a vow. Number 7, no one is putting any effort. There is no trial from either side. In fact, one of you has decided, I'm not even going to provide a thing. The other one has said, I'm not even going to talk to her. I'm not even going to look for a counselor. None of you is putting any effort. And you can see sometimes only one that is doing it. Sometimes one is trying to make things work. The other one seems to be trying to frustrate things even more. That one is an area that shows that something has already died. Bible says in Romans 14 verse 19, so then let us pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding. 1 Timothy 5 verse 8, but if anyone does not provide for his relatives and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. Now, if you have noticed, these couple of things are happening in your relationship, my friend, your marriage could be on the deathbed, and this is a time that you need to revive it, to resurrect it. Even if it has been buried, there is always something that can always resurrect. But then when a seed is put underneath the ground, that's a time that it starts reviving and starts shooting up. That relationship can resurrect again. You need to start taking the steps and be intentional. Start speaking. Communication is the first step. Start speaking and come with a heart of trying to see that you can change, and try as much as possible, because it is possible to make sure that your relationship is revived again.